Good morning. Today we're doing another of our meal planning series, and today I'm making fish pies. When I just first came to England, I quite liked fish pies. I didn't have any problems really with it, but we figured out a way that we can make it much cheaper and put whatever flavors you want to add to it so that it's to your taste. So fish pies just need white sauce, fish, some mashed potatoes, salt and pepper. We've got cheese singles, and I quite like salmon for my fish pie, just because it is said that it has more omega-3 fatty acids, and it is recommended that we have more portions of oily fish per week. So if you can, and you do like fish pies, try salmon in your fish pie. Mine will be with salmon. Right, to start off, I've got everything set up and ready, and I'm going to put a bit of the white sauce that I made last week. So the white sauce is previously made. I've just bottled it. It's been sitting in the fridge. I'll put a little white sauce in the base of each container. This fish pie can be frozen if you like. We're using the fish from frozen. So if you like, you can freeze the fish pies after you've made them up, or you can serve it fresh the same day that you've made it. So in the base of each, and by the way, you don't need to spread the sauce out, it will spread itself out. So in the base of each, a little bit of white sauce. Okay, so the white sauce is in the base, and my next thing is to add some cheese singles. Kids love cheese singles, but I haven't put any cheese in the white sauce at all. But just to top up on the calcium and protein, particularly if you're making it for kids, put a little cheese single in the base of each one. It will melt, it will ooze a nice gooey, cheesy spread at the bottom that everyone will love. Do you like making fish pies? Almost any fish dish I quite like. Once the fish has scales, I quite like those. I don't like shellfish, but I quite like other types of fish. In Jamaica we used to have the whole fish. Everything. Nothing went to waste. And I also love something in Jamaica we call the fish tea, which is a whole fish boiled with vegetables and seasoned, and really is lovely. Right, I've got the white sauce, the cheese, and now I'm going to put a bit of fish in each one. Like I say, we're using the fish from frozen. If you've got small pieces, you can do 2 pieces in the base of each one. But the larger pieces, just 1 piece in the base will be enough. That's a big one. And mine will be salmon. I quite like the taste of salmon. Okay, now that's done, I'm going to add my potatoes. Let me just give my hand a little rinse. I'm going to be adding my potatoes to the mix, but before I do, I'm going to season it a little bit with a little salt and pepper. So each one gets a sprinkling of pepper. Mine will have more because I quite like pepper. I like spicy food, so mine will have more than the others. That's it for pepper. And then a little bit, I'm using sea salt. Of course, table salt, any salt that you have will do nicely. I don't like the taste of it being bland, so a sprinkling of salt will develop the flavor in the fish pie. That's it. And all that's left to do is just to add some mash. Now, to the mash I've added a bit of milk as well, just to ensure that for the kids it has enough calcium. So pile the mash on, and then you can just spread it out. If you're going to freeze your fish pies, it is actually best that you allow it to cool down first. Right now my mash is still hot, so if I were going to freeze these, I'd make sure that the dish is cooled properly first, and then I'd go ahead and freeze. But as we're having these today, as part of our meal planning for this week, these are going to be baked today for tonight's dinner. Make sure that the mash actually covers the fish. And some people like it to be fancy on the top. You can use a fork to just scrape along the top of your mash. Whatever design you like. I know kids like to see fancy designs on food, and I suppose that encourages them to eat it more if there's something fancy on. This one could do with some more. Fish pies almost done. Okay, as I say, you could use a fork to just scrape across the top, just to give it some fancy design that the kids love seeing. Right, so there are my fish pies ready for dinner. We're not going to be freezing these, we're going to be having them tonight. We'll serve them either with a nice fresh vegetable salad, or we could steam some broccoli and carrots, or sweet corn and cucumber, whatever the kids like. Make sure that you have something in the vegetable range to get some of your 5 a day served with your fish pie. Thank you so much for being with us, and do check joleisa.com. In the description below, you'll see a link to our next video on how to make a basic white sauce. Thank you so much. Bye.